What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Boys, we got a very controversial car that has been all over Facebook. People just raw dogging this poor thing. So let's really get into this and kind of feel bad for dude. One quick note, guys, this is day 5 of us being in Snowmageddon 2026. You know, we live down south in Tennessee and we're not prepared for this. It might snow here once a year, but we got absolutely dumped on. Saturday we got up and had like 6 inches of snow, and then mid-Saturday the ice came and it iced all freaking day. I mean, you can kind of see how bad it was, and it was literally so bad. The ice was so heavy it jacked up my tonneau cover. I'm gonna see if I can bend it back, but yeah, this car has not moved, and truck's obviously been fine. It's filthy, but anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes. All right, so I'm gonna pull this car up on Bring a Trailer. Let's take a look at this thing, okay? Very, very nice car. Now, the controversy is everybody on Facebook and several different groups is like, dude's talking about he's got 300 grand in this car. Which, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But you guys remember the Velocity car I did a while back that debuted at SEMA? Their starting price was like 300 grand. So, starting to see a little trend there. But, long story short, the car ended up selling at $77,000. Now, you're looking at the car, it is nice. It is very, very well built. And it wasn't just like they bolted a bunch of parts on and swapped the car. That's where the difference lies. So I went through and totaled up the receipts, and he had all the receipts. Like, pages and pages of receipts. 200 and right at $50,000 in receipts. Actually, no, scratch that. It was 245. Anyway, it was a lot. It was kind of mind-blowing. But the comments that everybody was saying is like, what a dumbass, you know, who pays that much, blah, 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 blah. Let me go through this real quick. All right, so you look at the receipts, okay? Now that total included parts and labor. So I looked at the shop's labor rate, $95 an hour. That's cheap. For a custom shop, that is cheap. Hell, there's dealers around here that are $120 to $150 an hour. Okay, that's number one. So for a custom and fab shop, $95 an hour is extremely reasonable. I'll take a little sidebar and say, a lot of you guys that watch this channel are dealership technicians or have your own shop or you're fabricators, whatever, and people make a very good living being technicians or fabricators or painters, any of those. Like, you ain't broke doing that kind of work unless you're just really terrible at your job. So that's number one. This is how these guys feed their families. So to expect to take a car to a shop and have it built for cheap, that just doesn't make any sense. If you're paying somebody else to do all the labor on your car, expect to pay handsomely, and the owner of this car did. Now this brings us to another point. Everybody was also saying, oh, you could have built it yourself for less than half, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get that. A lot of us do build our cars ourselves. But here's the thing. I know personal friends that own their own company, their own business, unrelated to the car industry. One guy owns a large landscaping company. One builds websites, you know, does websites for other people. And they work a lot, like a lot. Seven days a week, you know, 12, 14-hour days. And they make really good money at what they do. And sure, these guys could change a tire, do their own maintenance, you know. They know their way around the toolbox and they know their way around a car. but the amount of time they have is at a premium because they're building their business. So to say that someone who doesn't build their own car is not an enthusiast, oh, it's built, not bought, whoa, whoa, that's just not fair. You know, these guys are as much enthusiasts as anything else. And like I said, one has a landscaping company. He started with one 2003 Ford Ranger. I don't even know how many years ago, it was a while back. Now he's got tons of trucks, trailers, employees, does all kinds of work, and he makes really good money. And the gentleman that builds websites, he taught himself, built his own website, then started helping buddies, and then, you know, 15 years later, he's making really good money building websites. So to say that they're a dumbass for paying somebody else to do that, it's just not fair. Like, these guys have a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and they're very busy building their own brand. So guess what? They have the means to pay somebody to build their dream car and build it right. There ain't no shame in that whatsoever. Let's talk about another point, okay? Just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you can do it as good as you might want it, okay? I guarantee you I could paint a car, but you know what? It ain't gonna look like this car. Just not. I don't have that ability. Yes, I can mask off and sand down and spray and do all that shit. Yes, I can. But is it gonna look the way I want it, that I'm gonna be happy with? No, because that's not what I do. So to say somebody who can build a website or builds a hellacious, very, very nice living for themselves, doing something else, not cars, isn't an enthusiast because he paid somebody else, it's just not fair. It's just not true. Guys, let's be real. If I had to pay a shop to build my car, I probably could not afford the damn thing because the labor hours in it are insane. But guess what? You could own this car. You know why? Because this is one of our giveaway cars. Guys, if you have not signed up for Ultimate, Ultimate is our exclusive community with ridiculous benefits. This weekend, we're giving away to an Ultimate member a Dakota Digital VHX cluster. After that, I've got 6 Tremec TKX and T56 transmissions we're giving away every other month to Ultimate members. We got the car giveaways. You get free merch every year. You get to watch the videos before they're released to the public. If you have not joined that exclusive community and become an Ultimate member, I don't know what you're waiting for. It doesn't get any better than that. Another point, custom work is a lot more expensive and time consuming to do than, we'll say, you work at a regular shop. You know, installing water pumps and purge valves all day is a totally different world than taking a bare part and customizing it and fabricating it and putting it somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be, like the Coyote or the T56 or whatever. And this car's got a ton of custom work on it. From the suspension, they refinished the entire underside of the car. They did everything. This wasn't just let's throw a Coyote in it, wire it up, make it run. This car had a lot of details put into it. Custom engine covers, all kinds of stuff. I didn't even read through all of the receipts, but there was a lot of custom fabrication, and the car was built very nicely. Like, they did all the details. Custom fab, all that stuff costs money. One more example. I got another buddy that builds custom AR-15s, and this dude is a wizard. I can't afford his guns. I can't. Like, he tries to give me a deal. I'm just like, man, I can't. We're talking $5,000+ ARs on the bottom end of what he does. He's a wizard. He's also a Fox body guy. And guess what? He doesn't build his own cars. He can build you a gun that you won't freaking believe, but he's not so great with Fox bodies. But you know what? He grew up around them. He loves them. He had them when he was a teenager. He did all of that. So, again, judging people without knowing their story, without knowing the whole story, that stuff pisses me off sometimes. And I hate seeing it. And it just kind of inspired me to do this video. Just because I saw all the hate and all the people who don't know the individual, don't know the story, and judged him without having any facts whatsoever other than seeing a big number that their mind couldn't comprehend. All right, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. I just had to do a video on this because I always, like I said, I hate people prejudging people that they don't know. They don't know the story. They don't know the history. I mean, this guy could have been a disabled veteran that had the car. I don't know. And the people that were making nasty comments and assumptions about dude didn't either. So if you take anything away from this, just don't judge other people by what they do. And, of course, custom work is expensive. Technicians don't work for free. They feed their families. Fabricators feed their families with the work they do. They're artists. And, yeah, they charge for what they do. It's hard work. It's time consuming. It's expensive. So, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.